It's a people, it's a community, it's a life, it's a heart, it's a spirit.
Parents of gay children say, I want my son, my gay son, to have the same opportunity to come to me and say, hey, Dad, I'm getting married, as my non-gay son or my non-gay daughter.
The heck would you want a picture of a tattoo of $1,000 on your penis for?
You might just need to satisfy yourself sexually alone at that point.
Do I regret it? Not one bit. Did I think that I would actually take it the next step and do it again? You know.
And what goes into their life, how they handle it. There are 12 houses, and each one of those houses has a particular function.
Look into yourself, think about it, and just be whoever it is that speaks to
you. Hi, and welcome to Talking About. I'm your host, JC Alvarez, and we're very lucky today to have Ari Gold here with us. Thanks for coming by.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely, and you certainly have been very busy.
Yes.
We are, of course, celebrating, well, it's already been out for a year.
We can still celebrate.
I know. There's nothing wrong with it. Transport System is your third.
It's not quite a year. Yeah.
It's okay, so it's
only a few months, yeah.
Or a few months. It's your third album.
Yes, my third studio album.
Awesome. Okay. Ari, tell our audience a little bit about yourself. If there's anyone out there that doesn't know you, tell us a little bit about the music that has influenced you, or the stuff that has put you on the scene.
I put out my first album in 2000, and it got a lot of attention because it included things like male pronouns in the love songs. So I don't think anyone out there that was doing music that came from the perspective of an openly gay man. So it got some buzz that way, which is great. And then I've been doing my music since then. I mean, I actually started writing songs when I was 14 years old, and I was a professional singer by the age of 6. So I've been in the game for
a while already. Yeah. Now, Transport System is it's a little edgier than your previous releases. I mean, it's like this one felt to me. I mean, I know your roots are mostly R&B, and that's certainly very evident in your sound. But there was a real hard edge to Transport System as opposed to your previous releases. What was the inspiration behind a lot of songs on Transport System?
Well, I'm older and I'm harder.
Interesting.
I mean, I definitely wanted to push the sound and make it a little bit more aggressive and just grow on the production side and vocally and lyrically. And I mean, I really felt like I went there in every way with this record, and no holds barred. I wanted to really go there with my lyrics, especially, and with the things that I wanted to say. And I mean, I've always been pretty upfront in my music about my sexuality and talking about things that have to do with being gay, because there are specific things that have to do with being gay. I mean, I think everyone can relate to them, but there wouldn't be shows like Will and Grace or Queer Eye for the Straight Guy if there weren't certain things. Right. So I like to write about those things, but with this album I really went there, and it was a whole concept with the whole album, Transport System, because it was really inspired by movement and moving forward, and I thought that was an important message right now for the world to move forward and make progress.
Well, certainly the latest single, which is Where the Music Takes You, it's one of my favorite. Yeah, it's very, very cool. It's definitely about movement. The video is very cool. We're going to take a look at it a little later. It's animated. It's got a really cool flow to it and all. Was that a conscious decision of yours to make an animated video? I mean,
I always wanted to make an animated video. I always wanted to be a cartoon. I actually played cartoon voices as a kid. I did the voice of a 8-year-old Vietnamese girl on Gem and the Holograms when I was a kid. So. This video is actually in a lot of ways a tribute to Gem, and it's also inspired by Metropolis. It was directed by Joe Phillips, who has been a friend of mine for a long time and has actually done various drawings of me throughout the years in my coffee table book and on my website and arigold.com. I've always wanted. He just started doing animation and learned, how to do this program with his brother, and is an amazing animator, and it looks incredible. And so I give it up to Joe Phillips because he did an awesome job.
Awesome, yeah. So we're going to take a quick look at the video.
It's actually an interracial gay kiss saves the world.
And there's nothing better than that. So here's a little peek at Ari's video for Where the Music Takes You. You know, I think it's really fantastic when you can do an innovative take on your music, and certainly like choosing to do that sort of animated video. That's that's great because you're a great performer. I've seen you live.
Thank you.
And it's like you work really well with the audience and stuff. You're going to be going on tour again this summer, right?
Yeah, I'm actually sort of on tour right now. I mean, I'm back here in New York for a minute, but I just came off of some gigs in Lake Tahoe and in Austin, Texas, and LA, and I'm going back on the road. Well, I have a great benefit that I'm doing here in New York on April 16th.
Right. And you're working with So Force.
Yes.
Okay.
And they're a great organization that I just got hooked up with, and they do a lot of work combating prejudice and homophobia on like college campuses. Like a lot of colleges won't even allow gay groups to exist on the campus. So they do that kind of work. They have this thing called the Equality Ride where they go on a bus and they go to different places and try to educate people. And I think it's really cool. So it's a benefit for their organization on April 16th at Touch in New York City at 8 o'clock. And we have some special guests like Anthony Rapp from Rent and Jack McEnroth from Project Runway. And some surprise guests as well. So it's going to be hot. It's going to be a great concert.
Are they going to be performing with you, or are you the headliner and then there's
I think Anthony is going to do some stuff. He's going to open, and Jack, I think, might just be there for good measure, looking pretty, and maybe he'll make us all some clothes. I don't know, but
well, it's a great cause. Yeah.
Yeah. I also have Kelly King singing with me, who's been on tour with Babyface, and I have my two backup singers. I feel incredibly lucky to have them because they're not really backup singers. They're actually out artists in their own right, and that's Adam Joseph and Jason Walker.
Well, that's
and
fantastic.
And they're just coming to support, to show that gay artists can support each other.
And a lot of people will be out to support you, and I'm sure it's going to be a great show.
Thank you.
Everyone's going to be looking for it. All right, thanks for coming and onto the show and being here with us.
Thank you so much.
All right. Talking about your host, JC Alvarez, Ari Gold is our guest.